The 2026 Toyota Tacoma walks into another model year with something few mid-size trucks can match: real heritage, real variety, and real credibility with both everyday drivers and serious off-road buyers. It remains firmly positioned as a U.S. and North American mid-size pickup. Toyota also says Tacoma enters 2026 continuing its run as America's best-selling mid-size pickup for more than 2 decades. At the same time, 2026 Toyota Tacoma won Best Mid-Size Truck in the 2026 Kelley Blue Book Best Buy Awards, presented by Kelley Blue Book. Second, the 2026 Toyota Tacoma earned the 2026 Truck of Texas Award, presented by the Texas Auto Writers Association. The Tacoma doesn't try to be just one kind of truck. It can be a work truck, a daily driver, a weekend trail machine, or a factory-built adventure rig depending on trim. So, stay with me, because this Tacoma story gets much more interesting once you see how the lineup is stacked. Visually, the 2026 Tacoma still looks tough, upright, and purpose-built, but this generation's design is more sculpted and technical than the old truck. The stance is boxier, the fenders are more pronounced, and the front end has that modern Toyota truck look that feels sharp without losing the rugged pickup identity. Lighting also helps it feel more upscale because Tacoma offers available premium LED headlights with dynamic sequential turn signals, rigid fog lamps, LED light bar, and daytime running lights. For 2026, Toyota keeps the updates small but noticeable. TRD Off-Road, TRD Sport, and TRD Pre-Runner now have a black front logo. Toyota also calls out 18-inch TRD wheels plus 33-inch Goodyear all-terrain tires for the TRD Pro and Trailhunter, which gives that trim a more planted and more aggressive stance straight from the factory. Trim variety is a huge part of Tacoma's exterior appeal. The latter runs from SR, SR5, and TRD Pre-Runner all the way up to TRD Sport, TRD Off-Road, Limited, TRD Pro, and Trailhunter. Overall length runs roughly from 213 inches to 226 inches. So this is still a mid-size truck, but one with enough physical presence to look substantial next to larger pickups. Tacoma's aluminum-reinforced bed, which comes in 5- or 6-foot configurations, is made of an extremely durable, resilient, and lightweight sheet-molded composite surface. Numerous practical features are also available, such as a 2,400-watt AC power supply and an inbuilt air compressor. Tie-down flexibility is offered by a standard rail system. If there's one trim in the lineup that feels like the sweet spot for a lot of buyers, it's the TRD Off-Road. Visually, it separates itself with tougher stance details, available 18-inch TRD wheels and all-terrain tires. Underneath, it gets the serious hardware that matters: Bilstein monotube shocks, an electronically controlled locking rear differential, multi-terrain select, crawl control, and stabilizer disconnect mechanism available on option package for better articulation on the trail. Under the hood, Toyota offers 2 engine options, like a 2.4-liter turbocharged engine with 278 horsepower output and an iForce Max hybrid powertrain with 2.4-liter turbocharged engine with 326 horsepower. For enthusiasts, along with 8-speed automatic transmission, a 6-speed manual is still available on this trim, which is becoming very rare in today's truck market. The 2026 Toyota Tacoma Trailhunter is the factory-built overlanding version of the lineup, and visually, it stands out with a bronze Toyota grille with an integrated LED light bar, Rigid Industries LED fog lamps, 18-inch bronze wheels, and 33-inch Goodyear rugged terrain tires. It also adds serious expedition-focused hardware, including Old Man MU forged monotube shocks with rear piggyback reservoirs, a high-mount air intake, steel skid plates, rock rails, an ARB steel rear bumper with red recovery hooks, and standard stabilizer disconnect mechanism. Performance is hybrid only here, using the 2.4-liter iForce Max powertrain with 323 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque, so Trailhunter is less about high-speed desert running and more about loaded, long-distance off-road travel pickup. The 2026 Toyota Tacoma TRD Pro is the most performance-focused factory off-road version in the lineup, and it stands out with the exclusive 18-inch black TRD Pro wheels, 33-inch all-terrain tires, and a more aggressive stance. It uses the iForce Max 2.4-liter hybrid powertrain with 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque, so it delivers strong low-end response both on trails and on pavement. Key hardware includes 2.5-inch Fox QS3 internal bypass shocks with rear piggyback reservoirs, plus the unique isodynamic performance front seats designed to reduce body movement over rough terrain. TRD Pro also adds serious trail-focused details like a heritage-style Toyota grille, integrated off-road lighting, and TRD-specific suspension tuning. In short, this is the Tacoma for buyers who want the most aggressive factory desert runner style and capability in the range. Inside, the Tacoma is one of the biggest improvements over the old truck, free of all practicality. Based on trim, you may find fabric-trimmed and Softex-trimmed isodynamic performance seats, fold-flat passenger seat that can act like a small work surface, 60-40 split, folding rear seat with under and behind seat storage. Toyota also says this generation brought a 7% increase in bed volume, plus an available power open and close tailgate for extra convenience. As a standard option, Toyota gives it an 8-inch touchscreen plus wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Also, dual USB-C ports are available in all trims. Upper models equipped with 14-inch display and 6-speaker latest Toyota audio multimedia system. Starting from TRD pre-runner model, 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster is a standard option, which gives the cabin a much more modern feel than older Tacomas ever had. Audio upgrades are also unusually cool here. The available 10-speaker JBL premium audio system includes the JBL Flex portable speaker, which can charge on the dash and then detach for up to 6 hours of wireless playback. The 2026 Tacoma gives buyers two very different flavors of power. The standard setup is the 2.4-liter turbocharged iForce 4-cylinder with up to 278 horsepower on off-road trim, which gives up to 317 pound-feet of torque. Step up to the available iForce Max Hybrid, and output rises to 326 horsepower and a massive 465 pound-feet of torque. That hybrid is available on TRD Sport, TRD Off-Road, and Limited, and standard on TRD Pro and Trailhunter. Most Tacomas use an 8-speed automatic, but Toyota still offers a 6-speed intelligent manual transmission on selected trims, including TRD Off-Road. Add-on hybrid models Drive Mode Select with Normal, Eco, and Sport, and Tacoma feels more versatile than just about ever. Toyota gives Tacoma Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 as standard equipment, and that includes pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, lane departure alert with steering assist, full-speed range dynamic radar cruise control, lane tracing assist, road sign assist, automatic high beams, and proactive driving assist. On top of that, Tacoma also offers blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert, and Toyota specifically tuned some of the truck assist systems to work more naturally when towing. 360-degree cameras allow you to check surroundings whether you drive in a city or have weekend off-road adventure. For recognition, the current generation Tacoma Crew Cab earned the 2024 Top Safety Pick Award from the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety. In the North American midsize truck segment, the first obvious rival is the 2026 Ford Ranger. Ranger is a strong choice for buyers who want a more contemporary road truck feel, and at the top of the range, it offers the wild 405 horsepower Ranger Raptor. But Tacoma fights back with a broader identity, more factory off-road personalities, an available hybrid, and stronger long-term segment reputation. Then there's the 2026 Chevrolet Colorado. Chevy leans hard into off-road credibility, especially with the Colorado ZR2 Bison, which Chevrolet markets as its most off-road capable midsize truck. But Tacoma answers with more powertrain diversity, a manual option on selected trims, and that uniquely wide spread from basic work truck to Trailhunter expedition build. 2026 Nissan Frontier keeps things simpler with its 310 horsepower V6, up to 7,150 pounds of towing, and the PRO 4X trim for buyers who still want trail-ready trim. But Tacoma feels more advanced inside, offers more trim diversity with available hybrid option, and brings better integration of tech, off-road systems, and modern connectivity. 2026 Toyota Tacoma doesn't win because it's the cheapest truck or the flashiest truck. It can be practical, adventurous, rugged, modern, or genuinely enthusiast-focused, depending on how you spec it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more reviews from Wheel Universe. One universe, all wheels.